People who slept with someone else while in a relationship. Who did you end up with? 5 months ago, I did something I'll always regret. I met a guy at my job. He was super funny and everyone at the office loved him. He was the type of guy that brought pastries to work and always remembered your birthday. He went to an Ivy League and so he was super smart and was always willing to help you with anything. When I started working at my new position, I needed some help and he came to my rescue. I invited him out for drinks and things got out of hand, but it was impossible to ignore the intimate tension. I felt bad though because I've been with my boyfriend for 10 years. He's a responsible and loving guy. My friends and family absolutely adored him, but at some point he became boring to me. Over the past 10 years we fell into a routine and it became the most agonizing thing ever. So when my coworker came into my life and gave me a sense of freedom, I felt whole again. My days looked a little brighter and I was smiling more. My boyfriend noticed the difference in me and asked if something happened. I lied and said nothing happened, but the truth was my life had meaning to it again. It had even more meaning when me and my coworker started sleeping together. This went on for months and it kept getting harder and harder to hide it from my boyfriend. I started emotionally distancing myself from him without realizing. To help us get through this, my boyfriend would try to initiate intimacy with me and I would let him so that he didn't think anything was wrong. But it never added up to my secret boyfriend. The thing is, my boyfriend makes me finish, but it's so weak. I'm the only person he's ever slept with, so he's not that good. My office boyfriend though, oh my god, he had the best toys. Toys didn't make him feel insecure, so he knew how to get down to business. The rose toy and Foria oil combo was lethal. I was ready to do anything for him. The more I craved him, the more my boyfriend got suspicious. One night when my office boyfriend was using his Foria combo, my boyfriend texted me pictures of him and he hired a private investigator. I started crying and begging for my boyfriend to take me back. I just didn't want to completely lose what we had. I didn't know what I was doing. He started interrogating me and asked for a complete timeline of everything I've done and if I've cheated on him before. I spilled everything to my boyfriend. I told him about the secret phone I had to contact my office boyfriend, the Foria oil that made me completely whipped for him, and even the golden showers. I begged and begged him not to leave me. I even threatened to off myself, but he just wouldn't listen. He told me the only way he'd ever reconsider was if I cut contact with my office boyfriend. I almost did it, but then I thought about everything I'd miss. I committed way too early in my life for my boyfriend and didn't have a proper college experience. My boyfriend didn't know how to satisfy me like my office boyfriend did, and honestly I was happier not being committed to one person even though I thought I would be. I suggested a compromise of us trying marriage counseling and see if maybe alternatively we can open up the marriage, but he had the audacity to tell me no. He didn't even want to try with me. I tried my hardest to talk to him, but he completely ignored me for 2 days and he told me through a text that we were getting divorced. He couldn't even confess that to me in person. I couldn't believe him. I started to freak out and started having a breakdown. I started texting his parents, his sisters, his best friends, and got them all on my side because I told them all that my boyfriend was on substances that made him want to leave me. I made a really long Instagram post explaining that I love my marriage even though things were rough, and everyone started to support me. Until my office boyfriend commented, "Who the hell is this?" I completely forgot to block him. At this point this was just my fault. Whatever my boyfriend wanted to do was out of my hands. He wanted some alone time and I gave him that. I started sleeping on the couch with noise-canceling headphones because I could hear his crying at night. This was all 4 months ago. I'm living at my parents' place now and last week I just got served. I called my boyfriend to just ask if he was really sure because I gave him enough time to heal and get over what happened between us. He declined and just advised me to go get a lawyer. I talked to my office boyfriend because he went to a law school and asked if he had any lawyer recommendations for cheap. He told me hell no. He's mad at me now because I never told him about my boyfriend. Now I'm stuck and all I can literally do is give you guys advice. Ladies, if you're really gonna cheat, or at least thinking about it, just break up with your partner. It's so much easier. Guys, if your girl is cheating on you, then don't take her back, trust me. However, if you want to secure her, for the love of God learn how to use your fingers. Foria and the pink and stink could save your relationship.